Hello guys, I'm Denis and I'm from far east of Russia, from Vladivostok. Today will be very interesting issue about Russian news, about Russian state media, news state media. The latest event about explosion of Crimean Bridge. But before this, I want to tell thanks very much my sponsors, my donators. You can see them on the Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, let's get started. The latest news about the explosion of the Crimean Bridge and whether Russia will respond to the actions of terrorists. The Crimean authorities accused Ukraine of blowing up the bridge, pointing out that this is the whole essence of the Kiev regime and the Ukrainian state, death and destruction. The APU fires on the territory of the Belgorod region 4 times a day, and children from the Kherson region are being sent to the Crimea for the time of cleaning the territory from nationalists. The latest news about the cause of the military special operation in Ukraine for today, October 9, 2022. There is no doubt that the relevant Russian departments, the Ministry of Defense and others, will give an adequate, conscious and possibly asymmetric response to the audacious strike on the Crimean Bridge, Senator Alexander Bashkin told RIA Novosti. The National Anti-Terrorist Committee earlier reported that a truck was blown up on the Crimean Bridge in the early morning on Saturday, which led to the ignition of 7 fuel tanks of a railway train. There was a partial collapse of 2 automobile spans of the bridge. The arch over the land part of the bridge is not damaged, the NAC indicated. According to the preliminary information from the regional authorities, there are no victims as a result of the emergency. Bashkin believes that not only Ukraine but the West is behind the incident. This is a very serious challenge, not only from Ukraine, since Kiev does nothing more or less noticeable without instructions from the West and consultations with it. This is also a challenge from the West, the senator said. The National Anti-Terrorist Committee reported that a truck was blown up on the Crimean Bridge. As a result of the incident, 2 automobile spans of the structure were damaged. The arch over the navigable part of the bridge was not damaged. The head of the Crimean Parliament Vladimir Konstantinov noted that the damage at the facility will be promptly eliminated, since they are not of a serious nature. Preparations for the relevant work are already underway. Reports on the incident were handed over to Russian President Vladimir Putin by Premier Minister Mikhail Mishustin, Deputy Prime Minister Marat Kushnulin, Head of the Ministry of Emergency Situations Alexander Kurenkov, and Head of the Ministry of Transport of the Russian Federation Vitaly Savelyev, as well as heads of law enforcement agencies. Specialists from the Ministry of Emergency Situations and the Ministry of Transport went to the place. The head of state instructed to form a commission to clarify the causes and eliminate the consequences. The Kerch ferry has resumed operation. Shipping in this area didn't stop. The International Monetary Fund approved the allocation of $1.3 billion to Ukraine. This was announced by the head of the IMF, Kristalina Georgieva. It's expected that the funds will be used to meet the needs of the country, in particular in the food sector. The Turkish authorities expressed hope for the resumption of negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. According to the representative of the head of Turkey, Ibrahim Kalin, the process is likely to continue, and the suspension of the dialogue was expected. President of Ukraine Vladimir Zelensky said that he signed a decree recognizing the Russian Southern Kuril Islands as occupied territory of Japan. He called the decision fair and legally impeccable. The statements of Kiev were commented on by the authorities of the Sakhalin region, who described the decision of the Ukrainian authorities as ridiculous. So guys, it was one more interesting issue about Russian news state media. What do you think about this situation, about this event on that Crimean Bridge? Write below your opinion. Also write below information. What do you think now about this situation? Like this video that other people can find and can watch Russian news, news media from Russian Yandex. Subscribe on my channel, that don't skip next interesting issue, and of course, see you next time. Увидимся в следующем выпуске. Пока-пока, bye-bye.